Okay, so now on to the main part of the show. As I see it, there are three major players in the social networking realm: Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. One thing you could take a look at as well, we're going to post a link here that will show you a list of every social networking site out there. It is www.tinyurl.com/socialnw. It will introduce you to all the players, new and old, some you've heard of, some you haven't heard of. It is part of Wikipedia, which is a major online encyclopedia. Again, as I said, there are three major players: MySpace, Facebook, and Twitter. So which one is right for you? That depends on what you want to get out of it. Do you want to meet somebody new? Do you want to play games? Do you want to find old friends? It's all about what you want. So before you sign on to one, if not all of them, you've got to ask yourself a few questions. First of all, are you single and looking to date? Are you divorced or widowed? Are you looking for friends and activity partners? How about reconnecting with old friends or playing some games online? Do you know people that are already on these sites? Are you simply looking to network, maybe for a new job, a new opportunity? Or are you a comedian? Well, again, this all depends. If we could please bring up Facebook's main screen. Now right here, when you log on to Facebook, you will see this main screen. This happens to be my personal Facebook, and you can see the link that's being shown. Facebook is tremendous in terms of networking, in terms of getting in touch with old friends. There are also many groups that will support any interest that you might have. Due to free speech, any of these sites, including Facebook, might have groups that you don't agree with, that you might be offended by. Unfortunately, this is how the internet is. It is all about free speech. So in terms of Facebook, if you're looking to network, if you are looking to find old friends, if you are looking to find new friends or join groups or even play games, Facebook is definitely the one you should look at. It is also a great place to find activity partners and join in certain activities. You'll get invitations to groups. You'll get invitations to activities in your area. If we could now bring up the MySpace slide. Again, when you log into MySpace, this is normally what you will see. As you can see, there's the link to my personal MySpace up there, and this is what I see every time I log on. MySpace is great for performers. So if you are a comedian, if you are an actor or actress, or somehow in the film industry, there are spots within MySpace to showcase your comedy, your acting skills, your singing, etc. MySpace can be a bit of a meat market, if you will, meat being spelt M-E-A-T. There are a lot of people on MySpace that are just looking to date. There are a lot of people on MySpace that are just looking for a promiscuous relationship. Now, if this is something that you are into, you can join there, and you can find people with those types of interests as well. One thing, and I'll probably say this again during the show, if you choose to meet somebody online, do not automatically go out with them. Do not reveal any personal information. If you choose to meet them, make it a public place. Now, this doesn't just go for social networking. This also goes for if you're selling something online, whether it be on eBay, Craigslist, or any number of sales sites. Okay, the third major player is Twitter. If we could bring up the Twitter slide. Twitter describes itself as a service for friends, family, and coworkers to communicate and stay connected through the exchange of quick, frequent answers to one simple question. What are you doing? Now, on the screen, you'll see my screen again as I log on to Twitter. And you will see the link to my Twitter, so you're more than welcome to follow me. That's what Twitter's called. You follow somebody, you find out what they're about. If you notice on the top of the screen, under the Twitter logo, it does say, what are you doing? Twitter only allows for 40 character updates. I'm sorry, 140 character updates. And by that, you can post in a link to a site, to something you've written, to something you've read. Now, if you're new to Twitter, that description may seem a bit vague and ambiguous. So to help you wrap your mind around the short-form messaging, start thinking about Twitter as a new form of online communication. It's just communication in a new shape, but it's also a platform to the communication of others in several new ways. Now, Twitter can also be a great marketing tool. If you're a professional writer or a developer or anyone that depends on the internet for making money, you can do short bursts of information on Twitter. The links will appear on your page, and people that follow you can click on it. Now, currently we have email. We have instant messaging. We have voice over IP tools like Skype, one-to-one or one-to-many communication tools. Twitter is a combination of various forms of communication. Its difference is that its posts, or tweets as they call it, are restricted to that 140 character limit. You can view updates. You can even update. Though users can answer the prompt, what are you doing? Tweets, as they are called, have evolved to more than everyday expression. And they take shape of shared links to interesting content on the web, whether it be an article written, whether it be an article produced, whether it be a TV show you've produced. Now, one bit of new news on Twitter. It was just learned that on August 3rd, Twitter was recently chosen as the #1 social media outlet by Fortune 100 companies. It will help you boost your readership. It will help you connect with those in another field maybe, or in a field that you're currently in. Twitter is not a meat market. You will not go there solely to find your old best friend or new best friend. It is a connection zone to get you and your word and your world out to everybody else.